Woodson, Texas. Texas Mesquite connection here with Chuck, my friend Chuck, out in the country here. Got himself a nice old Mac. Got a Cummins diesel in it. He's upgrading his fleet. That's a beauty, Chuck. Wow. How many miles to the gallon with this one here, Chuck?
Probably 5.
5?
5.
That's if you don't put the pedal to it, huh?
No, that's just working it.
That's a beauty. There's Chuck, he's whipping up a little Mexican breakfast. His boys showed him little tricks, a few tricks here and there. Chuck's always been pretty handy behind the stove, though. I've always eaten pretty good coming out here, Chuck.
I learned it from you. Anything I know, I learned it from you.
Chuck will call me up and give him some pointers, walk him through a couple recipes. But 3 hours west of Dallas, out in the country here, beautiful country out here. Town of Woodson. Coming in, the sign said 291 people, population. Is that about it, about right, Chuck?
Yes. Yeah.
No new babies been born?
No, I don't know. I haven't been downtown yet this morning.
Now that really changed that sign when a new baby's born?
I don't think so.
No?
Just
Just wait for one to pass on or something, even it out?
It just about does. I think we lose more than we gain.
It sure is nice, quiet out here, and nice place to relax. But not, you don't get much time to relax though, Chuck. So you got
a good place to work.
Oh yeah. Chuck used to deliver me that wood out there to Dallas. I had the Chaplin's restaurant, and before that, City Cafe, and delivering cords of mesquite wood and pecan, apple wood, everything. Nothing like cooking over wood. Put some butter in there, put a lid on it, steam them up a little bit. What else going in there, Chuck? Hamburger?
Yeah, the hamburger we'll do over there in the mix.
Fried a hamburger, little Mexican salsa. Put the eggs in there. Steam them, half steam and half saute them. They cook fast. A little Worcestershire sauce. Give it some good flavor.
More garlic.
So giving it a stir, let them set up for a while now, just giving them a good stir. Oh yeah, look at that flavor developing. Almost half cooked already.
Yep, turn them down a little.
Chuck's pretty handy in that kitchen.
Sure is.
Wintertime coming, he'll whip up a big pot of soup, freeze it.
Spaghetti. Joji don't like spaghetti, but everybody else does. All right.
See, the deal around here is women come and go, but we still got to eat, right, Chuck?
That's a good one.
Huh?
He doesn't really need a woman.
Huh? He does, but he doesn't.
Oh,
When it comes right down to it.
What?
It's nice to have companionship. I wouldn't want to go through life without having a baby.
She does a great job. House keeps clean and dishes clean, never have no dirty laundry.
Yeah.
And that shit all takes me time, so it's a great help. And paperwork, she can do facials.
Oh, it's got a good smell coming now, Chuck. Huh?
This is gonna be it. This is all there is to it.
Well, you put a can of salsa in there?
No, you can just put on what you want.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good idea. I never did that with
No, scrambled eggs with potatoes, hamburger.
We'll have soft eggs. I have soft eggs. Gotta have the yolk.
Oh, you do fried eggs with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Nice.
Plain, just like that. Perfect. It's different than a replacement, though? Or is it? But then you can't have too many of them, right?
real butter, huh? No margarine, Chuck?
No.
Yeah.
So you couldn't have another one potentially.
Real butter's good for you, man. That margarine, I think, is
You don't.
that's what causes you heart problems, I think.
Gives you what?
I don't think it's good for you. Cut down a little bit on the butter if you got to do it, but use the real deal.
This is going on for a few years, I think. We're trying to get it out. Do you want your phone's ringing, Chuck?
Huh?
Pull it out.
Is it ringing?
Yeah.
It's not mine, it's Eric's.
Well, this is luxurious, I think. It's like this.
Slow cooking, nice slow cooking the eggs. That's what you got
They
to
had
do.
the cutest little camper truck. It was 13 feet. It was a half-moon thing. Oh, it was adorable.
Who made it?
She mounted her.
They're into artificial breeding.
Yeah, they all do.
them brown calves.
They all do now.
Yeah, I know.
Up at the farm, they kill the bulls.
Really?
They keep one around,
In
just in case of anything, but they do all artificial.
case they get.
Okay. Man.
Wow.
Hey, big splash too.
Wow.
Hey.
You want yours soft?
Thank you, that's great.
Good enough? Or half broke?
That's just what I like.
There's some
I just
potatoes here.
want one, all right, please.
Okay.
Morning.
I'm messing out here.
Oh, man. Look at that. Thank you, Chuck.
All right.
Woo.
Was a downy girl. She was a downy girl. Well, I never liked her music. I never saw her hanging around. And you know I never said nothing when people put her down. And now that I'm older and I can understand her pain, you know I feel a little pride when people say her name. 'Cause she was a downy girl. 'Cause she was a downy girl. Tonight I'm on a highway, 1,000 years in my hometown. And I'm missing friends and family who are no longer around. And then I hear her sing on the car radio, a sweet suburban song from a long time ago. And I think about her sadness, and I think about her pain. But for a few sweet minutes, I'm back home again. 'Cause she
Tank. We're at Tank here at Bub's. We got Eric down from Ohio. But Tank, what are you making here today?
Dutch oven peach cobbler.
Okay. Dutch oven peach cobbler. Look at that. We can put the coals right on the Dutch oven. And how many people are you feeding today?
We're gonna feed about 50.
50? So how do you make that? How do you make that cobbler now? You were telling me you open a can of peaches.
Put about 1.5 pounds of peaches in the Dutch oven. A cup of sugar, a cup of flour, stick of butter, a little baking soda, a little lemon juice, a little water. Put the coals on the ground, put the Dutch oven on it, stir it till it thickens, take it off, keep it stirred. Then you make your crust and cut it.
How do you make the crust?
We store-buy it.
Store-buy crust?
Store-bought crust.
All right.
Too much trouble to make it by hand out here.
How long does it take to cook it from start to finish?
Oh, about an hour.
About an hour?
Yes, sir.
And what, you use the juice out of the peaches at all?
We just Del Monte canned peaches.
No, but do you use the juice?
Yeah, the juice and all.
You thicken it up?
Yep.
What, half a can in each?
Yep.
Oh, man. Hey, can you lift the cover up? We'll just take a look at it. I know you just turned them to distribute the heat, but...
All right.
Look at that cooking, huh? That's something else. Well, thanks a lot, Tank.
You betcha.
I appreciate it.
Come back in a little bit. We'll show you the serving with the ice cream.
Oh, man, I had some of that apple cobbler last night. It was delicious with that ice cream.
Oh, it was peach, too.
That was peach? I thought somebody said it was apple, but it was delicious. Fryer. Fresh cut French fries. Yeah, how's it getting better than that? I get Bob. Bob, you're putting on another spectacular lunch. What are you drinking over there, huh?
A little chicken fried steak.
A good cook will always drink that Pearl.
That Pearl beer.
Huh? Look at that. How's that looking? Dynamite, huh? Both put on a good bread. How about you, my man?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
How about that?
Oh, the green beans with the bacon in it. Huh? How's that?
That's what I'm talking
Is that the real deal?
That's what I'm talking
about. Let's see what you got here.
Just spice it up a little.
I see that country gravy over the French fries.
It's the only way to go.
Huh?
Where are you going to put them at?
How's the lunch today, fellas? Huh? You can't beat this kind of cooking, can you? You guys hunting today?
See if I can get ours to put the foundation. Those yeah, on the lip, but we got that hot here, buddy. Oh, did you? Man.
Let's see how this works here now. You got some chicken fried.
Yeah.
Some fresh cut French fries. Man, oh man.
Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
I don't see how it could.
This is absolutely perfect.
Yes, sir. Good country gravy.
Artery clogger. Oh yeah, I get a little artery cloggers. Yeah.
So I don't believe that. Home cooking's good for you. It's that canned stuff that clogs the arteries.
It's the stuff in the ingredients that you don't know what it is. That's what's bad.
Don't believe what they tell you.
Green
Look at that, green beans.
Yeah, processed food. That's
man.
it. Processed of what and where?
Dynamite.
Processed where and how. Here we go. With gravy on this, you got to put that on the chicken fried steak and on the
and the potatoes.
You're good to go.
Dynamite.
You're good to go.
Hey, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bird hunting group.
We got a bird hunt, different groups from Texas. It's a weekend hunt. We, of course, feed, 2 days.
You come in on a Friday, leave out of here?
Come in on a Friday night, have dinner on Friday night, brisket, barbecue, chicken fry for lunch,
Wow.
and big ribeyes and baked potato tonight.
Man, you can't beat that. And then you come out here and they have, it's a guy's thing, right? You just come and hang out and have a good time, have fun. They play some few cards, they shoot some skeet.
Shoot some traps, ski, throw horseshoes, throw washers.
Man, this is something you look forward to all year, probably coming out here.
For 3 weekends in a row we have this.
Is that right? How many people you come through here on a 3 weekends?
Normally, besides, you know, economy's down a little bit, opening weekend is last weekend, we usually have 150 to 200.
Wow.
And this weekend we have about 65. Next weekend we have about 65.
Wow. And what do you do with the birds? You catch them and you ever cook them out here, or you take them home and cook them, or?
We'll cook a few out here.
Yeah?
But most of them take them home.
Oh, that's good. Drink a couple cold beers while you're out here?
Just a few. Just a few.
Hey, it's been great. Great setting out here. Got a catfish pond out back here, and man, it was a great group of fun out here.
Get some pictures of the catfish feeding. Have you seen that?
All right. Look at that fresh cut. Oh man. Huh?
Damn. Need some more
French fries.
fries.
Chicken fried steak. What'd you do with the chicken fried steak?
Rolled in milk and flour, seasoned flour.
And then we're fixing to put it over in the pot.
All right. Hardest working man in show business right here. How long have you been putting on these fries here, Bob?
15 plus.
Really? How'd you get started doing it? Just by your catering rig? Or you always been doing the fried?
First bunch of guys come out here, about 15 of them.
Yeah.
And we just started fire.
What, agreed to cook for them?
Never did any advertising or anything, just word of mouth.
Oh, man.
It's pretty good so far.
How long they take to fry up? Just so they get golden and float?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
How long?
So what do you use? Do you use a round? What, top round?
We're using the bottom round.
Bottom round? And how do you tenderize it?
We have there's a local market here in town. We get them to that market.
Yeah.
They cut our round, our bottom round, and they do our pork chops and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll serve tomorrow. We have
Yeah.
bone-in pork chops about inch and a quarter big, something like that.
Oh, man.
That'd be real good.
Cook them on the pit?
Yeah, we get on the pit. Anyway, we just been lucky.
No such thing as luck. Doing right. Thanks, Bob. Hot out of the fire there. Huh? Look at that. Bob, that's the best chicken fried steak I ever ate. Huh?
Gotta be good.
Might be something to do with the company, too.
Yeah, about it.
Right? Chuck brings me out here. It's how long have I been coming out here, Chuck? Since the chaplain. I come out here when we had the City Cafe too.
Yeah.
I might
In the 80s, 90s.
Oh man. Hey, what's better than good friends, huh? Good family, right? Nothing better than that. You fireman?
Fireman, yeah.
He's an oil man. Ran
We look for a cobbler.
Yeah. No.
Hey, half a good cook too, man. Are you kidding me? Feeding the catfish time, right? Nancy's catfish.
Yeah.
Huh? Man. Feed them what? All the scraps off the trimmings?
Scraps. They'll eat anything except raw potatoes. They won't eat raw potatoes.
Yeah?
They'll eat them fried, but they won't eat them raw. We fed them a rattlesnake about 2 years ago, about a foot long. We threw it out there and it lasted about 5 seconds.
Seriously?
Is that a fucking turtle coming in? He's coming right in. Look at him.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Love after weed eater.
State of Texas. Awesome place to be. Great times. You guys got any more cobbler left?
Oh yeah. We don't know what that is. Oh, we're not working. We're not looking for it.
All right. The moment of truth.
Yes, sir.
Oh, baby. Look at that.
You see?
Oh, I believe he liked it.
Unbelievable, man. Woo.
I believe it's working.
That Dutch oven cooking, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's something else.
You ready? You bet.
Wow.
Damn.
1941, huh?
Yeah, let me put my neck cover back on. Yeah, same year as Park. Same age as Chuck. Yeah.
That's a. You don't see many of those babies around, do you?
And those old leather bags hang out in my museum for like 25 years.
Is that right?
Yeah, and boy, the brass is turned all green and everything.
Yeah.
So it looks like it really did come out of a barn.
You'll be able to shine them up, huh?
No, I like it just like
Just like it is.
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
The license plate, you can't find 41 license plates.
Man.
So I found a 47 and took and
Etched it off?
mashed out the 7, and then took a needle bearing out of a transmission and laid it there in place and whacked it, made an indentation for a 1, and now I have a 41 license tag.
Yeah, look at that.
One way to do it.
It's pretty creative.
Yeah. ZM 3286.
Use it for business and necessary instead of entertainment.
How many of these old boys you've rebuilt, Mike? Plenty?
I can't remember.
You don't get rid of many of them, do you?
No, but I built them for other people too.
Do you?
Yeah. Mostly Kent Waddell that owns the hardest shop in Abilene.
I remember talking to you one time that he had a bunch of old parts in the back.
Yeah, tons.
Really?
Yeah. There's like 98 sets of gas tanks.
Is that right?
Yeah. And he had bought a 1917 Indian Power Plus, and it hadn't ran in 80 years. And
1917?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It's a year younger than he is. He was born in 16.
You got it running for him?
Yeah, and rode it from the old shop to the new one. Yeah, it's about a 6-8 mile drive over. Pretty neat to ride.
He's got it fully restored?
No, I didn't do anything to it. It looks just like this one.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's just almost solid rust. Got a little red paint left.
Oh, that's cool, man. This is
No, he said, how much will it cost to rebuild it? I said, $6,000 to $10,000. He said, how long will it take? I said, 2 to 4 years. He said, I don't think I've got 4 years left. I thought he'd probably die before it. And it could happen. He's 92.
yeah. And these old bikes are like art pieces, you know, when you look back at the construction of them and
oh yeah,
just the springs and on the handlebars there, and
yeah.
you know, this the whole thing is like an art piece.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
I think it is. And that was 1922.
You don't see too many houses with a fire hydrant in the front of the house.
And everything for it, put them in there.
Yeah.
And then she built a headliner out of wool. And she sewed it all in there and put it in to see if it fit and everywhere. She might have to make it tough, because after you sew this leather, then it's got a hole in it. And so she wanted it to just be perfect, and it is. And she even put some cushion in the seats. Before, it was just a little real cheap done from the factory. And I've got a big amp that goes in the back and a set of 12-inch Sony Explode speakers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's going to fill it full of sound. Close the door?
Yeah.
I've got to get
You put this in the parade?
Oh yeah. And I've been I carried the bride to one wedding.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And she said, had this big dress, and she said, I don't think I can get in this seat. And so I said, well, I'll just pull the seat foam out and you can sit in the back and there'll be plenty of room for your dress. And there was. It was pretty neat. And the food at the wedding was excellent.
What was that, here in town?
It was in Bayer, the next town down. Look at the air conditioner here.
Oh. That's way cool, huh?
Yeah.
That get up into the vent? Is that what it did? Inside vent?
Yeah. And originally, the glasses had two glasses, and they just slid. You slide the front part back to here, or you slide the back part up. So I took a piece of cardboard and cut it out the size of this vent, and went to the wrecking yard and spent all day. And this came out of a 65 Galaxy 500.
Wow.
And it was the right length. It was a little too tall, but I cut it down and I used the regulator for it. Of course, I had to split all of this. And now it has a crank down window and it has a vent, which is an extra air conditioner.
I mean, look at that front end of it.
The front end, it has a 1955 Chevrolet grill. I had to cut it in the middle because it's flat, but 55 Chevrolet grill. And the tail lights are off of a 39 Ford. There's a little teardrop.
This is a 48?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then 49, Crosley came out with four-wheel disc brakes. Pretty innovative for 49.
What size engine we got? A four-cylinder?
Four-cylinder, and it's an overhead valve, overhead cam Hemi head.
Really?
It's a Hemi.
You're kidding.
I'll show it to you.
I must run forever.
44 cubic inches.
44 cubic inch.
Yeah. 11 cubic inches per cylinder. 2.5 inch bore, 2 1/4 inch stroke.
Oh,
Has
man.
a built-in broomstick to hold the hood up. And the cylinder head and the cylinders are all cast together, so it has no head gasket. And you can run an enormous amount of compression because you can't blow a head gasket. It's an overhead cam. You can't float the valves. So this thing will turn an enormous amount of RPM.
You can wind them out, huh?
And they run alcohol in them and run them in quarter-midget racers.
Is that right?
And when they first started hauling produce out of California,
yeah,
and up on the front of the trailers was a little motor and a compressor for refrigerant. This is the little motor.
Is that right?
Originally, that was for running the Frigi-King.
That thing run all day, all night, huh?
Yep, on very little fuel. And they made, Propovich made all kind of race equipment for it. 2 carburetors, headers, cams. There was a lot of races. And the horns are as big as the motor almost.
Right. Look at that horn. Look at that horn. There's something else. How's it sound when you hit it?
Oh, it sounds loud.
I'll get you out of the way.
Yeah.
It's leaving the great Northwest, and it's taking her home. back down south to Texas. She's been dancing on tables to pay rent and be able to just get by and baby stay clean. Oh, Adelaide, Adelaide. Oh, Adelaide, Adelaide. Well, Daddy gets drunk, then he hit her hard.
Look at that, man. Marinated and ready to go.
Ready to go.
Hey, Bub?
Right?
Huh?
Just right.
How many we cooking for tonight?
Oh, I think about 50.
50?
Yeah.
Walk in the park.
Walk in the park, not a problem.
So what are you cooking on? Not too hot a heat?
Oh, we just putting these ends on, that's just for the help. We're going to eat a little early.
Kind of test the fire.
Then we got to test these ends. That's
Yeah.
the ends we're going to square up.
Quality control check.
Yeah, quality control. Oh, yeah. Y'all doing shooting?
You got fire, so you're gonna cook all the way across here?
Yeah, we got fire all the way.
So you don't really have open flame on this, right? Just gonna be like
Mesquite coat.
just coals, kind of slow cook?
It'll take, probably 30 minutes. to cook.
Yeah?
30, 35.
You don't want to be on camera, this guy. What happened? Huh? Thank you. This is the pit here where they start burning the wood. They take the coals and shovel them in when they're cooking the steaks. Look at that fire pit. Huh? Throwing off some serious heat. What's going on over there now?
Oh, they're in the filling.
Huh?
They're in the filling.
Cooking it on the base of the coals?
Yeah. See the ones we've already cooked on there.
That throws some serious heat off of those coals, huh?
Yeah.
What about, what do you think it's equivalent of? Just like a regular burner at home? Maybe hotter, huh?
Hotter, yeah. It don't take about 10 minutes to do this.
Yeah. Now tell me one more time what you got in there.
We got a pound and a half of peaches,
Yeah,
cup of sugar,
yeah,
cup of flour, pinch of baking soda, dash of lemon juice, stick of butter,
yeah.
and half a bottle of water.
And that's the juice off the peaches too, right?
And the juice off the peaches.
Man.
Just keeping it stirred so it don't scorch on the bottom.
Keep stirring it, huh? You want to burn the bottom?
Right, you gotta stir it just like you do gravy.
Yeah,
Thicken it up and keep it from scorching on the bottom.
yeah. So what are you doing here? Just cooling it off?
Yeah, you gotta keep it stirred till it cools off.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, really? Oh, you burn it?
Yeah.
Really? No kidding. That residual heat off of the cast iron?
Yeah, it holds that heat for a while.
Yeah. So then you just put the lid on and put the coals on the top and bottom?
After we put, no, we won't put it on the bottom anymore.
Just the top, huh?
After we get the crust built on there,
Yeah,
and sugar and butter and cinnamon on it, put the lid on it, put coals on the top,
yeah.
rotate it about 30, 40 degrees ever, go off and you keep the heat sugar even.
Yeah.
Till they're done.
Hey, how'd you learn to make this recipe there, Tank?
The guy I work for now used to be the comedy cook out here, and he retired, and I took over after him, learned from him and Bub.
Yeah.
You can tell if you let it sit for a second. Yeah. And then let it.
This campers never get tired of this stuff, huh?
Oh no.
Man, oh man. Where you going with that coal?
In the pit, in the backside.
There you go.
His parents are gonna have to call me. I thought you said you were going to Audrey to hang out.
You know how to make this now? You learning? Huh?
I know smell it.
You learning?
Yeah.
That's right. That's how you learn, by watching.
We just sell season passes and they go. I'm usually at that deal. This year, lend a hand, so I work on it. We kind of tend to them the first weekend.
You're doing good, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Everybody.
Oh, here goes Miss Butler with the golden thread.
And Dave said we had quite a few. I mean, nearly everybody.
I said if we were home, quit doing that. Quit saying
Yeah, that's all I
Nearly
got.
everybody was here. Got their limit. But,
Going up on TV, you know.
Is it really channel?
I'm gonna send. I'll send Bub a couple of DVDs so you'll be able to see yourself up on TV. All right?
Is this really going up on
Can
TV?
you say DaddyJacks Cooking with the Blues? Can you say that? If you can say it, you'll be up on TV.
What are you gonna say?
DaddyJacks Cooking with the Blues.
DaddyJacks cooking with the blues.
Huh? How about you?
DaddyJacks is cooking with the blues.
That's right. All right.
You gotta put the enthusiasm. DaddyJacks is cooking with the blues.
Not is. DaddyJacks Cooking with the Blues. Go ahead and say it.
Come on. You're on
DaddyJacks is
TV.
cooking with the blues. This is how you cook.
crack it.
Thanks, man.
Roll it out, cut it in strips, and put it over the cobbler, and it burns. That's what makes the cobbler. Crust is the best part of the cobbler. That's how you make it. Just roll it out, cut it in strips, and then you lay it on the cobbler. Burns. Just burns. It's going to be a small cobbler.
I'll make it grow. You'll make it big like a
Tank,
It's not
Tank
salty.
can make it grow.
You know,
Tank's
salty.
professional cobbler.
Well, I need some rolling pin. Where'd it go? I put it up here to dry.
5 years.
Tank getting after it now.
That's how Tank makes it. You can put this on cooking show.
You better believe it. We'll make Tank a superstar.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Where's my
Yeah, you can put all this on the
Oh, you know it.
put my sugar
That's
bucket
going
in
to be
tank?
one heck of a cobbler. Yes, it
Oh,
is.
it's in here.
Okay? Put that on. You set that on. See? That's how you make the cobbler.
It's gonna make a good show right here.
Yes, it is.
Huh?
Yes, it is. And how
Ain't many people ever seen it.
No, I hadn't seen it before.
Now you're going to go take that and feed it to the catfish.
Yep.
Are you?
Food.
Them catfish
Hey, hold off a little bit now. I'll get that on
I'll
film.
have some more. We got my. Gotta leave it.
we have
Wait
to
till we
hold
get it
on.
all done,
Get
and
it
then
on
we'll do
film.
it. We can take a picture of it.
I mean,
Cut it into strips, huh?
them catfish are huge. Get it like in little pieces. Them catfish are huge. I caught one that weighed 10 pounds.
You did? 10-pounder?
Yep. Blue cat. They're all blue kitties. I wonder what Festus is doing right now. He's probably on hot tub or Dixie Deuce.
Who?
My dog,
What's his name?
Festus,
Festus?
and Deuce.
All
Doodle
right.
and Coon.
Deuce?
Doodle,
What kind of dogs?
Jack Russells.
I got a Jack Russell at home.
We have 3 Jack Russells
Oh, you do?
and one,
They're crazy, aren't they?
and we have 1 toy poodle and 1 half dachshund.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 dachshunds, 2 full dachshunds.
Their names are Doodle.
I got a dachshund Frank and I got 1 Fritz. Okay, now what are we doing?
Cup of sugar.
Sugar?
Yeah, I'm touching sugar.
There's your butter up there.
Cup of sugar.
Cup of sugar.
And how much butter?
Stick.
Stick of butter?
Melted.
Melted?
Like, do you just slide that whole stick in there?
Wow.
Then we do the cinnamon. We do the cinnamon.
Get ready? We'll get that mixed.
Look at that, Bubba. They're gonna eat that.
Little ground cinnamon.
I am, guys. Stick little pieces on the cinnamon makes it tight. I like the flour. Hey, I dare you to eat a piece of the dough.
Nice generous amount of cinnamon.
Generous amount, yep.
Hell, you can't
Good cover.
eat that.
Yeah.
It's tight.
That is it. It's ready for a lid and coals.
When do you put the coals on after you get them all done? Or you
We'll
do
get
it?
them all done so we can kind of keep everything going evenly.
Yeah.
That's Heath.
Huh? Heath?
Heath.
Bubba.
We call him Bubba. And
Bubba?
I'm Hallie.
Hallie? You brother and sister?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's a Texas Tech hat. We know we're in Texas, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go feed them catfish. All right, go. Time to feed the catfish.
Now go get the Bubba, go get the catfish. Bubba, no, go get the catfish. He'll go out there, don't worry. Bubba, you're gonna fall in a minute. I'm gonna laugh.
Catfish going crazy. Very cool.
Medium steak will bleed in your plate.
What?
This man right here, that's a steak well done.
Well done.
Steak well done?
Well done.
Hey, you know what? What I say? As long as they're paying, they can have it any way they want. Right? Right, Bob? Huh?
As long as you got the folding money, we'll cook it any way you want.
Hey, Bob, all these French chefs, you know, that I used to work for, they get an order in for well done. Oh, I'm not cooking well done. Hey, you know what? That's it. I take a filet mignon and pound the hell out of it and cook it well done. Whatever, man.
Like big jerky out there.
You guys having fun?
Great.
Huh? You shoot any birds today?
You? Limit.
Limit? Very nice. Gonna eat them? Huh?
You gonna cook them? You gonna cook them?
You give them to me, I'll cook them.
We're gonna pound the hell out of them. Well done. Bacon all for us.
Now, how do you cook them? Wrap them in bacon?
Bacon jalapeno.
Marinate them in Italian dressing? Huh? Jalapeno? Hey, that's the way to do it. The only way to do it.
That roast.
Man, that's about perfect, huh? Look at that fire.
Oh yeah.
That fire perfect or what?
We can use a little more heat down here.
You think?
Go ahead. I dislocated my shoulder. I really won't lift that. Get back over here.
I had a friend of mine from England, right? Bruno? He was working with me at the restaurant. He said he wouldn't give the customers warm bread. He said, we don't do that over in Europe. The stupid Americans, they want their bread hot and warm out of the oven. I say, you dumbass, you do it the way we want you to do it.
You tell him this wasn't Europe? This is a hell of a long way from Europe.
Friggin' limey, go back.
Let me move.
You know what? You gotta give them what they want, right, Bob? Huh? We're gonna try to give them what you wanted to give them.
You stuff this in, bud? Huh? I got it right.
That's 20 right there.
Got you, boss. All.
You had to put some more coals on the fire?
Oh, yeah. We got to fix
Rebank them down? What temperature do you think you're cooking on right here?
temperature? Hell, we ain't got no idea. I can be anywhere from
Hot enough.
200 to 800. We had no idea.
How many steaks can you cook at one time on here now?
I don't know. There's probably about 60.
Way off, Terry.
Damn, plenty. I don't know.
But if you got a bigger one, you got to cook them on the other pit?
We got a big one, yeah, down here.
Need it?
We
We can put over 100.
400? Shit.
Where you can put 100?
Do what? We took 400 out there at the range, didn't we, out of Swenson?
Oh,
400?
Yeah.
much that
Where'd
day.
y'all go get outstanding?
Huh?
But how many outstanding?
Sampler?
Well, we cooked it the sampler, we cooked it, yeah, I don't know, a month.
That means on here.
What's going on, sir?
Having fun.
You having fun?
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Midlothian, Texas.
Midlothian? How far away is that from here?
200.
200 miles? Wow. Come down every year?
No.
What's the best part of it?
Yeah, George and them do.
Yes.
Shooting some birds?
Shooting birds.
Huh? Shooting the bull with friends?
Making cover.
So I guess you don't want to be eating no dessert, huh? Plenty of that steak?
Oh, yeah.
You guys shoot any birds today?
We shot 6 or 7 of them.
Did you?
Shot probably 30 shots, so.
So what are you going to take them home and cook them?
Yeah.
I'm going to take them home and cook them.
All right.
Mama don't like to eat them.
That's good.
Now look at that, every one of them.
Probably don't like to clean them either.
He told me the only way he'd bring me if I cleaned all the birds.
Just field dress them? Hey, how do you clean them? What do you do now?
You pull the wings off,
Yeah.
all the feathers off their breast, and just put your thumb on their breast,
Yeah.
pop it up,
Yeah.
pull it out, pull all the skin off of it.
You don't need a knife for it?
Do what?
You don't need a knife?
No knife.
How about for the guts?
All you need is a good thumb. They come right out when you pull that breast off.
Do they really?
Yeah. It ain't-
So how do you cook them?
I pull the meat off the breast,
Yeah.
and I put Philadelphia cream cheese, jalapeno pepper, and wrap it in bacon.
Yeah, that sounds delicious, man.
Don't it?
Yeah. What's your name,
My
sir?
name's Dale Williams.
Dale Williams? This is DaddyJacks Cooking with the Blues. We'll get you a DVD of it.
Let's do it.
All right.
In a minute when they get over here, you go. Yeah, they probably didn't go.
Hold on a minute. Let's emphasize that.
We do what keep our hands clean and
Yeah.
wash and have hand sanitizer over there we use too before we have.
You know what? Cleanliness is essential in cooking, especially when you're cooking for people and, you know, keep it clean.
And we go there and give those part of those hand sanitizer. 99.99% good.
Oh, I'm cooking coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making donuts. They're gonna meet by the station. Oh, I'm making
We got future generations of cobbler cooks coming. They're big sister Hope, the fiddle player.
You a fiddle player? Oh, no kidding. Boy, I wish you didn't bring your fiddle, did you? Oh, I wish you had.
I was mad at it, you know.
Huh? Where'd you learn how to play the fiddle, Hope?
Where or when?
At school?
No, I have a teacher named Robin Gwen in town that teaches me.
Really? Do you have anybody that plays fiddle that's your kind of idol, your fiddle player idol?
Not really.
No? You ever see any of the Dixie Chicks, the girl that plays in the Dixie Chicks?
Aren't they the people that mouthed off George Bush?
Yeah, they did. You got a good memory, but that one, she's a great fiddle player. I think.
Trying to teach myself to play Don't Look Down to Georgia. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Charlie Daniels made that song famous, didn't he?
oh yeah.
So I hope to hear you someday play. I hope.
How you want it?
Medium well.
Medium well?
Yeah, got one yet?
Medium rare there, Bob. Just a minute. Be just a minute on medium
I'm
well.
cool, I'm cool. Let me know.
How you want it?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, I think you up.
I'll take medium rare too.
Medium rare? You got one there?
Thank you.
Medium rare? You are?
Medium well.
Medium well, be just a minute. Not quite there. Medium rare.
No, actually I'm an
Oh, baby, look at that. Woo.
One and part of one, isn't it? One, a little bit. Need another? Yeah, we need one more. We got bowl, spoon now.
So how long we talking now, Tank?
Do what?
How long before we're ready to roll here?
You don't ever know. You just got to keep checking them.
Keep checking them?
Yeah, you just got to watch them and turn them and watch them and turn them. We're kind of cooking them a little fast tonight, so we're behind schedule.
Yeah.
They got ahead of us over there.
So you loaded them up?
Yeah, loaded them up a little more than you usually do.
Yeah.
I got my glove. I know that.
Oh man, it heats up pretty quick, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, the filling is already hot, but we just cooked this.
Yeah.
It's probably in a big container. It's already steamed, so that's how long. Okay, about a quarter of a turn or so every now and then.
That's how they did it on the trail ride, huh?
Yeah, exactly what they did on the
What
trains. And
hey, what else have you seen them making there? Biscuits and what else?
They make biscuits in Dutch ovens. They make cornbread.
No kidding.
Muffins, bread pudding.
Right there.
Thank you, sir. Bread pudding. You can make anything in a Dutch oven that you can make
on the stove
anywhere else.
Cooking with mesquite coals.
Mesquite coals.
Hold on, man. Let's see. Let's take a look at that. Woo!
Where's he warm?
That's the only way to cook, right, Bub? With coals.
That's the only way to go.
That way, what? You don't get the flame. You get the heat and the flavor.
The heat and the flavor.
Man. That's the shovel man right here, huh?
You bet.
Hey, we're fine.
We got plenty of heat. We got it.
We got hot enough to cook a truckload of beef. Another day, another dollar.
That's all that matters.
We got a homemade that we bought the turner slicer, then we had a little invention there we had to make.
Had to do a little fabrication.
Nobody will steal it because it weighs too damn much. Around here you gotta keep everything tied down.
Okay, Tank. Huh?
They do with the salt. Yeah, okay, this is after cobbler.
Huh?
This is the after cobbler effect.
You got your margarita cobbler working there.
Yeah, I got my cobbler now.
Hey, Tank, enjoyed it, man. Thanks for the recipe.
You bet.
Huh? Hey, cheers, man. We'll take this back up to New England. DaddyJacks cooking with the blues. Salute.